Why her? And a lot of why her.
There's a lot.
You came here to look for a love.
Your name?
Hazel.
Say it again.
Hazel.
Oh, Hazel. And you said
I'm Kelvin.
Calvin. Australia to here,
It's about 8 hours flight.
8 hours
One
flight.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get a one-way ticket usually. It's cheaper to get, like you normally go to China or Malaysia, then the Philippines.
Was this your first time to come to North?
This is my third.
Third time. Oh, that's really cool. And you came here to look for a love.
I found love before through a dating site called, I can't remember what it was called. And then I moved here. Yeah.
Why her? And a lot of why her.
There's a lot. There was a lot.
Yeah.
Why her?
Yeah.
She's persistent. And she caught my eye. Yeah.
Oh, she caught your eye.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's really cool. Why him?
He's kind or something like that. He's really good. And it's handsome.
She's shy.
That's true. So I heard, I've seen a lot of foreigners, not only from Australia, from US, from UK, Germany. They're coming here.
Thank you.
They're coming here to get to marry Filipino.
Yeah.
What do you think is motivating them? Why not in Vietnam?
Well, so I did some bit of research before I came here. I didn't do extensive research because it's a little bit harder. But like YouTube videos and things like that, looking from other people's vlogs, I was under the understanding that Filipinos speak English too, as well as their own dialect. Where Thailand don't, it's harder to learn like Thai than Filipino. The same with Vietnam. It's harder to learn those languages than languages than Filipino. So it's just harder to learn those other languages than here. And that's why, it's one of the reasons why I picked here. So it's in between the choices of Thai and here. So, yeah.
You can go ahead and eat your food. It's okay. So you just provided me something different from what I heard from others. That's very smart. You just gave me the language part.
Yeah.
But one told me that the major prompt part is Filipina are very kind, they
Yes.
can cook for you, they can take care of you. Is that, you see that as a second after language?
I prefer the like Thai and Vietnam food better than Filipino food. Trying to get this one to eat anything but chicken and rice is very hard.
Yeah.
So my concern is that, like, when we go overseas and there's no chicken and rice, what are you going to do? So here, if you go to McDonald's, you get chicken and rice. If you go to Australia, there is no chicken and rice. So it's, yeah. And I said, well, what if we go back home and visit my dad and my mum or something like that? Then, like, what are you gonna eat? And she's like, if there's no chicken and rice, then I'll eat something else.
Yeah.
So like we tried other stuff around. We tried Korean barbecue, she didn't like that. We tried it in Cebu and here. I actually liked it, but she didn't. There's a lot of stuff, and I was trying to make her not eat just chicken and rice.
So you think they are submissive? Because some of them, I talked with an American guy I
they're
met
very
in
submissive.
Texas. They say the reason why is because they are submissive.
So the reason why I don't like Australian women is because of the westernised society nowadays. It's too, the feminist movement is too much. I mean, all for them, if they want to do that, then no problem. But in 20 years' time, when their clocks run out, they're going to regret it. So, and then So what I did was like, well, I had enough of the Western females, and I like the philosophy of the Asian females better.
Do you think it's challenging for you to love Australia? Because these guys are way advanced and they have all this spectrum of thinking. What do you think? You here, you are very close to family. Like I grew up in Africa. I was born in Africa. So when I moved to US, I saw a different society.
Yeah.
So do you see challenging for him?
Not really, yeah.
No?
So
Not really.
my background is I was born in South Africa. So my parents grew up as a tight-knit community things, and then they immigrated, same as you, to Australia. And then we lost that. So I grew up as not having that family around me and things like that. So like coming here,
You have a lot.
there's a lot. It's overwhelming. There's a lot.
It's challenging to you?
It's challenging
Yeah.
for me. You just have to go, oh, well, if I want some time out, I just go upstairs, put my headphones on, and just watch a movie or something like that, and then come back down when I want.
Yeah, because of that family bound situation, they will Filipino like sharing with their family.
Yes.
They can't eat by themselves like you guys or in US or you yours. But here it's different. So do you see yourself like a burden?
No, it's better when it's like, because the house that we've got has two brothers, one sometimes sister and a niece, and then she already had 3 kids. So her mum sometimes comes back and forth, depending. Usually for like lunch, dinner, after breakfast.
Yeah.
So like that's okay. So there's a big household there normally.
It's not a burden for you to support them?
It's the Australian dollar to support them. It's nothing. Yeah. So it's not to support that family in Australia. You wouldn't be able to. So sometimes you're not able to support like a family of 5 in Australia under one wage. Here you can support it very easily. So even if I don't work, so even if I did work and I was doing like an online job or something, paying maybe 50,000 Australian dollars, it's massive here, huge.
So I think you see that in terms of how much, but how about in terms of culture? Because in Australia or in America, supporting your relatives it's not a responsibility. Here it's a responsibility. So do you see yourself like a one-time being responsible for supporting our family?
I'm responsible for her and the 3 kids. That's it. That's what I'm responsible for. I've made that clear.
Okay.
So anything else is like, it's not.
Please, eat your food.
No, it's okay.
It's not like I'm not responsible for it, but I just do it, and they know that. Yeah. So I've made that very clear. But like I said, whoever lives in this household will help. So it's not. So like when we buy food, we buy rice or whatever, we buy big. When we buy anything, we buy big. So one of the brothers is a fisherman. We're in the process of getting a bigger boat. So I just want to invest my money here.
You want to invest your money?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what we're trying to do here, and we're trying to make the community, I guess, more vibrant. But in terms of the household wise, so they work and they come back and they get fish and things like that. So that's not a problem.
You want to go to live in Australia? Oh, here.
Here, because I like also to here.
Yeah, he is better.
Well, she hasn't been out.
But I will never been there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So visiting a country and living in a country is 2 separate things.
Very, very simple. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. Well, and the baby is going to be born here or in Australia.
Yeah.
So that will take you a process if you want him to be Australian. It will be another long process, right?
No. Because I'm Australian.
Yes. But you have to fill up like the paper. It's not like a herb. So do Australia, if someone is born in Australia, become Australian
Yes.
immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've put laws against that. So you can't. To get her a visa is to Australia is terrible.
It's difficult.
Very, very hard.
Really?
Because she doesn't have work. She doesn't have a. She didn't have a bank account. You need bank statements. You need this. Like you need so much stuff just to be able to prove that you're not gonna not get back on that plane.
US does the same. Yeah.
But for me, I just jump on a plane, come here. I don't need a visa for a month. Applying for another visa is just too easy. It's literally the visa place is literally where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Here in Kalbayog?
You're right there. There's
Oh.
immigration is that building.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. So what is the most challenging part of your relationship? Like you
The
getting a
Language.
language.
Yeah, the language is the hardest part.
yeah.
So, not being able to talk perfect English with somebody else like this is very hard. Because we live on this very small island,
What's the name of the island?
Santo Niño.
Oh.
So it's tiny, and it's just like just off there. It's about a boat, an hour boat, right? Yeah.
So the challenging part will be
It's just
language.
speaking to everybody, and then trying to, because some of the words come out as English, and then you can sometimes get through what very little, like Visaya that you know, and you can try to translate it, but it's very hard. That's the most challenging part.
What is the favorite food she cooked for you and you say, this is amazing? She cooked for you.
She
Wow.
doesn't cook. We have a maid.
Oh, you have a man. Okay.
We have a maid.
And
Maid
oh,
cooks.
okay. You are special because Filipino likes cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a maid at home
Yeah.
who cook.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite dish so far?
Maybe crab or something.
Yeah, crab.
Right.
Yeah,
You've never tried a fish? I mean, a dish called adobo.
yeah,
You did?
yeah. We have it over all the time. I just don't like food that repeats itself over and over again.
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And there's not like on the island, especially on the island, you'll just have rice and the meat. And that's it. You won't have
Rice. Filipino rice.
Yeah. You won't have vegetables or anything like that with it, or like potato. But yeah. So our plan is to move here.
In Calbayog.
Yeah. And then maybe retiring, or I'm retired, but maybe down the track, Cebu or something like that. But that's expensive.
What job were you doing in Australia before?
Before I was in IT,
Oh.
I was a solutions architect.
Oh. You can do it here.
I can do it here, but I don't want to.
How come?
I've worked very hard in my life. But I achieved a lot.
You look very young. too.
I'm 40.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
So I retired
Still very young.
at 38. Yeah.
You can still do something. Yeah. What is the challenging part for you to him? He came from Australia.
And then, like sometimes talking, it's hard sometimes to understand like that. And just going to, every day just going to talk to him. And then,
But you speak good English.
not really.
Even saying not really, that's good English too. The way it comes like this, not really, it's a good English. So the challenging part is not understanding him well, and the food.
Sometimes,
When she's stressed, it comes out worse. Yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't think, and she'll try to translate the words exactly,
oh,
and that's what's challenging, I guess.
oh, I see. So when he's stressed out, you calm him. You're the one who will calm him, or
It's the opposite.
is the
I
opposite?
think this is
Well, I really appreciate. I will let you enjoy your breakfast, even though you didn't want a breakfast. But again, I thank you so much. when you come to the States, look for me. I will be happy to host you too. Australian, no visa. So you need to be Australian. Then
Yeah.
for
so
him to
we're-
come is very easy.
Our plan is to to get her
Yeah.
citizenship.
And the best place you will visit in the world is the state called Texas. People think Texans are too proud with their state, but that's